Welcome back to the Crochet Chronicles, my friends, over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today is the Social Textures Baby Blanket. This is designed by Jeannie. Now one thing that we came up with is that she designed this whole thing and she was working on a cruise ship and she could talk and all that jazz while she was crocheting this. And I said, you know, it's very much of a social blanket, and so she agreed with that. So it's the Social Textures Baby Blanket. It's very easy to maintain. So what we're going to be doing today is that you need a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook. It's suggesting 2 balls of Karen Big Cakes, and Boysenberry is the color seen. This is all this is, just one particular pattern, and I'm going to show you how to get started, and then we're going to cover the repeat pattern. So if you've done the baby one, the baby gingham is very close to it, just how you see here. The difference is that this goes as big as you want it to go. So if you want this to be much bigger, you just keep on growing it out, and that's what we're going to be accomplishing today. So let's begin today with the slip knot, and we are going to start right in the center of the blanket. And of course you can make this as big as you want it to go. So I want you to chain a total of 2. So 1 and 2, and we're gonna go around the center of this. So we're gonna go second chain from the hook, which is the very beginning one, and we're gonna single crochet, and then chain 2, turns a corner, and then back into the same one of single crochet, and then another chain 2, turns a corner into the same one. Put the straggler down on top of it so it buries underneath, and chain 2 and coming back in. So at this point we have a single crochet and then single followed by these chain 2s. So we have the very final corner. So on the corners it says join with the half double crochet, and so that counts as a chain 2. So you're just gonna wrap the hook and come into the first single crochet and pull through all 3, and that leaves you directly in the corner of your afghan. Let's begin round number 2. So round number 2, normally in crochet we always chain up 1 or something when we start a round. This case Jeannie's asking us not to. I've done the other blanket, so I know it's true as well that you don't have to in this particular instance. So into the same corner space is that you were just going to apply a single crochet, chain 1, and in round number 2 you're just gonna jump immediately to the next chain 2 space and put in a single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet into the same one, and that will allow you to turn. So chain 1, skip to the next corner, and it'll be single, chain 2, single crochet, and then chain 1, come to the next corner, single, chain 2, single crochet, and eventually you're gonna come back to where you had started, which is right here. So you're gonna chain 1 first, and you're gonna come into the same space, and you're gonna single crochet and join it with the half double crochet join to the beginning single crochet, and that was round number 2. So let's begin round number 3. So in round number 3 we're going to immediately in the same space that you see just single crochet to start, and then chain 1 and skip the next single crochet and go right into the next space, the chain 1 space, and single crochet in there, and then chain 1, and now you'll come to another corner already. So you're gonna single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So you'll always do that in the corners when you're on these single crochet rounds. So I've turned it as I've gone. So chain 1, come to the next chain 1 space, single crochet in there, chain 1, and then you're in a corner again. So single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 1, come to the next space, single crochet, chain 1, and corners again. So single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, so chain 1, and you're coming into the very final side. So coming into the last space there, it's in the middle, chain 1, and this is where the corner started. So we're gonna finish it. So single crochet and join with the half double crochet join to the top of the first single crochet. So that was round number 3. Let's begin round number 4. So round number 4 is identical to what we just did. It's just gonna be bigger. So it's just gonna start right in the space. So your single crochet, chain 1, and come to the next chain 1 space, fill it in with a single crochet, chain 1, come to the next chain 1 space, fill it in with a single, chain 1, and now you're finally hitting the corner. So you're gonna single crochet, chain 2, single crochet into the same one. I'll show you the side once again. So chain up 1, come to the next space, single crochet, chain 1, next space, single crochet, chain 1, and then the corner once again. So please do this all the way around. I'll stay quiet as I finish this round in front of you on camera. As we finish the final side, you're just gonna fill in your spaces with your chain ones after it, and then come into the same one as where you started and single crochet and join with the half double crochet join to the top, the first single crochet. That was round number 4. So round number 5, we're gonna start our front post trebles that gives you the texture in this blanket. So round number 5 is instrumental for giving the whole blanket its texture. So what we want to do is that we want to chain 2, and in the same corner space we want to apply 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. Now that I've gone through the gingham one, this one's a piece of cake for me, but watch what we do if you haven't done that one yet first. So coming down 2 rows below, do you see this one right here? It's in a corner, and that's where you're gonna start. So you're just gonna do a front post treble. So wrap the hook twice, coming around that one, it's 2 rows below, it's a single crochet, grab your yarn, pull through 2, 2 and 2 back to the top. In the next chain 1 space that's here, okay, you're going to apply 3 double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. Now you're gonna do this treble again, so you only have one more left on this round. As you grow your rounds and have to do this particular stitch, you'll notice that you'll have more and more of those that will grow outward. So that's a front post treble. Now you're ready for the corner, so it's gonna be 3 double crochet, and I'll show you this side once again as we continue around, followed by chain 1 and then 3 double crochet. So let's begin another side. So we immediately start with these front post trebles. So wrapping the hook twice, coming 2 rows below. Do you see? Do you notice that when you did that, that this particular round, this one has a front post treble and so does that one, if that helps you get your orientation. So the next chain 1 space is going to have 3 double crochet, and then front post treble is in the next one 2 rows below. You will notice that when you're doing these trebles in the future that it's generally skipping over one of the single crochets, so it's every other single crochet, and you'll see that in the future. So your final corner is 3 double or this is the next corner, it's 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. I'm gonna stay silent for the remaining of this round, but I'll stay with you here on camera. Eventually you'll come around to the other side where you started. So you have your last front post treble, and then the final corner you have to apply your 3 double crochets first, and then you have to join it with the single crochet. So watch how we do that. So we've been joining with a half double crochet, but this one, because it's double crochet and there's only chain 1, 2 in the corner, you immediately just come into the next top of the chain 2 and then finish it with a single crochet, and that keeps your stitch work right in the center. So round number 6, we're gonna establish the gapping spaces like we had before, and then rounds number 7, 8 and 9 are already what you know, and then round number 10 is this number 5 again, which is the front post treble. So let's work our way through. So we're going to start round number 6 in a single crochet around the same corner space, and then chain 1 and then skip the first one and go into the second and single crochet, and then chain 1, skip next one, go to the second one over, single crochet, and you're gonna do that all the way across. So your corners will be back to what you already knew of being single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So eventually you'll hit the corner. See how you're skipping the last one? You're just keeping a count, and single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then you start another side. So chain one, skip the first one, go to the second, and we're gonna continue this all the way around. So please do this all the way around for round number 6, and then 7, 8 and 9 are already what you know, which we'll quickly review, and then we'll just do a repeat of round number 5, which equals round number 10, and you just keep building this out as big as you want to go. So as we come back around, you're just gonna come into the final corner, single crochet, and then join with the first single crochet with the half double crochet. And now rounds number 7, 8 and 9 are already what you know. So you just start on the corner, so single crochet, chain 1, come to the next chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1, and then go to the next space and continue that same idea. So what I would like you to do is rounds number 7, 8 and 9 identical to this. So once you understand the repeat pattern, this you don't have to look at the instructions too much. Coming into the corner is the same as single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then immediately start again. So chain 1, skip the first single, go right into the space, single, and then chain 1 and keep filling in the spaces. Please do this now for rounds number 7, 8 and 9, and I'll see you back here and we'll do a refresher of round number 5, which is technically round number 10, and you can see how this will grow equally. So I'm technically now finishing round number 9. So I'm just gonna finish it and coming into the corner just with the half double crochet join. So you'll see that you have this flat spot. So now we're going to apply some front post trebles once again. So the difference is that there will be more this time, and that's because we've gotten bigger, right? So you just have to do this every few rows. So we have to repeat then rows number 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10th is the treble all over again. So let's begin to do this round. So we're going to start off and we are going to do a chain 2 and then 2 more double crochets into the beginning. So 2 more in. So with the chaining of 2 it equals a total of 3. Okay. So now coming straight down 2 rows below, it's right there. So this is 1 row below, this is 2 row below, and you can see it's right connected to a corner. And that's when you're gonna apply the front post treble. And then in the next space that you run into, there's gonna be 3 doubles. And if you did the gingham blanket, you will know this is to be true too, because the border is done like this. So then the next one is straight down. So what you'll see and notice is that the trebles are every other one. So this one's left alone because the 3 doubles are sitting right above it, and the next one is the front post treble, and you keep repeating that all the way across. So the next chain 1 space is 3 doubles, and then dropping down to do a front post treble. So just look and evaluate and you will see everything will line up. And in my case the yarn has just changed its color, which is very appealing with this particular design. And then eventually you'll get to the corner. So as the bigger you get, it takes longer obviously to get to a corner. So the very final one is gonna be a front post treble. And you see how that's working out? Lovely, isn't it? So the corner space is gonna be 3 double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3, followed by a chain 1 and then 3 double crochet back into the same one. So 1, 2 and 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'll get you started and then I'll stay silent. So coming down, the next one is a front post treble 2 rows below. Okay, I'm almost gonna be silent next. And the next space is 3 double crochet. So I'm gonna shut up now and continue across to the next corner just to make sure you understand it. As you get close to the next corner, the very next one is gonna be the corner. It'll be 3 double crochet followed by chain 1 and then 3 double crochet. So what I want you to do is repeat that all the way around. This is round number 10, which is technically the same as round number 5, and you're gonna repeat this every few rows so that you get the texture, as you can see. So please do that all the way around. I'll see you at the end of this round. So as we come back all the way around, the very final stitch before you hit a corner will be the front post treble, and that's only because you're keeping a count, right? So there's no extra special things that are required. And then in the same one as that you started, you want to put in 3 double crochet followed by joining it to the first chain 2 with a single crochet. So going right into that one and single crocheting it to keep yourself in the corner. So let's review the repeat pattern. So the next pattern one is going back to round number 6 again, where we jump. So we chain up one, or sorry, single crochet, chain 1 and then skip 1. So let's just show you, just to reiterate, we just need to get those spaces back in. So single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Okay, so we'll come in the second and then chain 1, skip 1 and so on. So you just want to establish that. Then the next 3 rounds are going to be using these chain 1 spaces to build it out as you did before. And then you'll come back and the next round will be these trebles, and there will obviously be more of them. So with the transitioning of the yarn that you see in here with the boysenberry with Karen Big Cakes, you can see that you can do a really great job. So really there's a lot of space work involved, so it's really not a heavy intense pattern. You get a bit of these textures, and it's something that you can probably chat with your friend while at a stitch social, or if you have company over, or while watching TV without too much concentration. So until next time, it's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd, also with my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Special thanks to Jeannie for designing another fabulous pattern. We'll see ya.